Hi, I'm Liz Troop, and I'm a member of the Coalition for Good Governance. You've no doubt received a deluge of comments about the proposed recount rule, and we've heard a lot of passionate comments about it today. You may already have plans to modify it or even withdraw the proposed recount rule, so I'll be brief. With proposed rule number 6, we are offering ways to modify that recount rule to minimize 2 of the more problematic features. First, public observation of recounts must be meaningful. Public oversight is integral to building trust in elections. Over the past month, it's been my privilege to observe elections across Georgia. It's been a delight to meet election workers and officials who are doing their very best to run elections in a fair and efficient way. But I hope you'll trust me and believe me when I tell you that public observation is more effective in some counties than others, because of barriers some counties put in place that prevent effective observation. This must end, and rules must enable public observation for recounts where the stakes are very high. Second, because most of Georgia's ballots are printed by machine and not marked by hand, it's critical that for any election to have a meaningful recount, it must be preceded by a meaningful audit. You'll be introducing proposals for audit rules later this morning, but I'll wager that you're not proposing audits for every election. This proposal is very straightforward. If an election is close enough to warrant a recount, there must be a thorough audit prior to the recount.
Proposal number 6 amends the recount rule. As we learned, as the rules working group discussed on Friday, that was, out of the comments we received, certainly the most comments were about the recount rule. We've made some changes that I'm going to recommend that we post for public comment today, and I think that will get to some of these concerns. Like we've done in the past, given the timeline we're under, I'm going to recommend that we adopt the rules that we've posted and then vote to post a change to them that we can consider at our next meeting.
Thank you. Proposed rule number 6, method of recounts. Do I have a motion?
I move to reject proposed rule 6.
Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Do we have any discussion on the motion?
I'm going to vote against this proposed rule, because I think we have made some changes to the recount procedures. But I just want to say on the record, and it's something that I would like to work on in the working group, this concept of having an audit, of requiring an audit before any recount in any recounted election, I think is a very good idea, and I think we should institute a rule regarding that as we go forward with audit rules.
I think Mr. Worley makes some very good points, as did some of the people on that issue. When elections that close, to have an audit procedure in place. So we strongly encourage the rules working group to work on that and come back with something as quickly as possible.
That came up in our meeting last Friday as to whether or not we should. I think that's a very good point about doing a pre-recount audit, and then it also came up whether or not we should require a post-recount audit of the recount, and I think that's something that we can look at in the auditing rule as well. That we're still trying to determine, based on the pilot projects we're doing, the best way to put that process in place.
Yeah, we should encourage you to dig into the merits of that report back. Thank you. Do we have any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call For proposed rule number 6, all those in favor of denying proposed rule number 6 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Order 6 is denied.